So Natalie, you've travelled from where today?
From Norwich.
From Norwich to tell me about your company, which is called?
Curious Fair.
Curious Fair. When did you start it?
I started it in 2013.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're coming on, well, you're 10 years this year.
I know, it's quite a while,
Have you
isn't it?
celebrated?
No, I should have done, shouldn't
Yeah,
I?
you should
I was too busy working.
Yeah, there you go. So have you always done, tell me what your background, but by the way, we are talking, Charlie, come and have a look here. We are talking about these I have never seen anything like it.
Oh, thank
These unbelievable masks here today with Natalie. But I just want to get into how you would even start to begin to say that this is now going to be your career.
I know, it's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? But I studied costume design at university, and then I moved to London and I sort of worked in theatre, and I was designing a play with animal masks. And this is where these came from. And then it's quite a long story, but basically one of the team decided that they wanted to buy some after the play. And then I thought, there's a bit of a gap in the market for this kind of thing.
For this.
Yeah.
So it all came from university studying it. A chance, this is what I love about businesses. Yeah. Sometimes they get creative from a chance encounter, a chance moment that someone says, right, can I buy this? Yeah. So then they bought one from you, or a few.
So a group of friends bought some for a festival.
Yes.
And then it sort of spiraled from there. They took some photos. I mean, this is before Instagram, but they put them, online. I think it was Facebook. And then I thought, I'll start a shop, and it's amongst other things. You're still designing and doing other, I was still doing sets and costumes, but. Over time, this took off, and I was really enjoying creating my own business. Yeah. And I also love being out in nature, so I enjoyed foraging for feathers and natural materials. I've got some new items, made from foraged bark and things like that. So, yeah, I just enjoy it, and so obviously it's just grown and grown.
The fact that this has taken on its life of its own, 10 years on. So tell me about some of these masks. So. You're going to actually allow me to help you potentially finish off a mask, which we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So we're in the Halloween season. Yeah. But actually these are for life, aren't they?
They are.
Now, kids, let's start at the kids ones, shall we? Are these kids or?
Yeah, adults can wear them. They're the smaller versions. So they're really versatile. It's sort of a smaller size. So some people like a smaller size. Yeah,
you can just have it like this. Yeah. This is, I just knew that this was going to be happening. That we have a little bit like this. This is the map. You need to do it as well. Here we are, a badger and a mouse. And I just love this ribbon. Makes me feel like I'm in the theatre, actually.
Right,
yeah,
that's so nice to hear. I just wanted an answer to that sort of lackluster fancy dress, plastic, throwaway. Yeah. And I wanted to make something that would last, like you said, like an heirloom piece that would last for a long time.
Because once you buy something, so the mouse and the badger here, so if you have children and things like that, these are going to last them the whole of their childhood. And then I can imagine, if I had been such a creative mum, which I slightly wasn't, but, and you weren't around, you see, unfortunately, when Harry was this age, I would then put these into box frames and I would frame them in my children's room as well.
People do that. They say to me, I've kept them on display afterwards, or I've put them on my child's shelf, or, because I didn't want to put them away. So hopefully, they've got another life after they've been worn as well. But you can, I've designed them so that you can either wear them down over your face, so like this, or perched up on top of your head like a little headdress as well.
I love that.
So it depends what mood you want to take.
I see what you mean. You can go full badger or half badger. Yeah. I never thought I'd say I'm wearing a badger's head, but then let's say, right, so I can see this with the kids and things like this. Let's go into some of these pieces here. And when I've looked at your Instagram and let's look at this one.
This is one of my best sellers, actually.
Oh my.
The brown
What's
hair.
It called? The brown hair. Now, I keep banging on about dinner parties, but I have this like fantasy land life in my head. Where you would have an amazing guests and you could everyone could have one of these, and imagine the photographs you could get it all together, or out in the bow to go for a walk all together, dog walk. I mean, people would look at you slightly strangely. Maybe
why
on a
not?
dog
You know,
walk.
British eccentric.
Yes, British eccentrics. That's it. Tell me about this mask.
I have had people do that, by the way. I've had people buy for their wedding party, for example. They'll buy 20 for all of their guests.
No.
Yes.
And
it makes some amazing
Can
photos.
you imagine the photos in a bridal dress wearing that?
Exactly.
How brilliant. And you said festivals as well.
Yeah, festivals.
So you could go to the festival and I mean, there's something about them, aren't they? I mean, it is incredible. Tell me how long it takes you. So you've been doing this 10 years, obviously.
Yes.
But each piece takes you, how long?
So the bigger pieces like this one would take about 6 hours maybe, maybe a bit more. But then the smaller ones a bit less, maybe 4 hours.
And I love board meeting as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it depends how you're
lighten the
feeling.
mood.
Yeah, it would lighten the mood.
If you had any bad news to give someone.
Yeah. It's just all comes better when it's like that.
Exactly.